the number one way to support your child's physiology and address obstacles to their healing, regardless of their diagnosis, is to heal the gut-brain axis. Hey, I'm Andrea Jones. If you don't know me, I'm a registered nurse, functional health practitioner, and parent coach to parents raising neurospicy kids. And one of the things that I see the most common is in my practice, regardless of the diagnosis, or if a child has a diagnosis at all when they come into the practice, is that we see patterns of a lot of inflammation. And I want you to change how you think about inflammation, because a lot of us think about inflammation as like pain or swelling, and that might be like the conventional definition of it. But inflammation at its very foundation is increased metabolic demand. And when you have a child that has a neurodevelopmental disorder, whether that's autism, anxiety, ADHD, ODD, PDA, you name it, the research shows that every neuropsychiatric diagnosis has roots of increased inflammation. And so one of the easiest ways, one of the most effective ways that we can lower that inflammation and increase function is actually to address the gut-brain axis. So I'm going to be sharing with you a couple very common patterns that I see on GI maps of kids that also have diagnoses. Almost always, we see low stomach acid issues, and low stomach acid issues will set the entire digestive process up for dysfunction, because that low stomach acid actually allows other dangerous pathogens into the GI tract that then proliferate and cause issues. And when we see these bad bugs, there's a whole lot of them, they compete with neurotransmitters, and then they release inflammatory cytokines. And those cytokines don't just stay in the gut. They actually travel throughout the bloodstream, and they do impact children at a neurotransmitter level, which is why I so often see mood and behavior shifts as soon as we start addressing the gut, because we're getting rid of those really like neuroexcitatory or neuroirritating bacteria that are really affecting behavior. And while that is true, especially for kids on the spectrum or children with diagnoses that I mentioned, we also see it with neurotypical kids as well. This is something that we address very comprehensively in the STRONGSTART program. This is a 4-month program for kids of all ages who have symptoms that I mentioned: behavioral issues, developmental issues, GI issues. We want to address this as thoroughly as we can to give them the strongest start in life, regardless of their diagnosis. So comment STRONGSTART below, and I'll send you a message to see if that's a good fit for you.